Greetings. It's kind of afternoon. It's been a long day. So I'm dropping a video. First off, I want to thank everyone who's watching this for their support. I can't believe how many views I've gotten in the last like 3 or 4 days since I've really been putting some effort into my YouTube channel. I promise I'll keep on creating more content. Cody and I are spending a lot of time in the kitchen. We have several projects going on, and we're going to start compiling and editing videos of that. So that's going on. I'm going to keep on recording my videos of just, my daily life, these confessional or whatever you want to call them videos. And we should have more content coming out. But I want to thank everyone for their support. If you're watching, can you please give me a quick like? I'd like to get monetized on this so we can recoup some of our, financial outlays for the food portion, the self-sustaining portion. And also, if you'll subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. We both really appreciate it. It's funny. Everybody noticed I started wearing a headscarf. I am not a biblical scholar. So I'm not going to try to speak like one. But the reason why I'm wearing a headscarf is I've recently converted to the Hebrew faith. And in that faith, this has much biblical support. Married women cover their hair. I started covering my hair the day I got married because I converted right around the same time when I got married. And it's just kind of funny because I feel like a 5-year-old because I'm sitting in my some scarves are easier than others. And thank you ladies who have scarf tutorials because there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with scarves, but half the time it's like lopsided and it's falling off. I don't know how to tie it and I'm throwing it around. I have a bunch of scarves I don't know what to do with. And I just started to record a video and I looked like a 5-year-old playing dress up. So thank you ladies for putting the tutorials out there. I'm going to listen to more. I always kid around with Cody. I'm like, this is my go-to headscarf. It's the only one I can tie within, 4 minutes if I need to leave the house really quick. So that's what's going on with the headscarf. That's why I've chosen to wear it. I've converted, and that's the principle is women cover their hair. And it's strongly supported in the Bible. And sometimes it might not be messy. Actually, today I didn't do a bad job. That's not bad. Not bad. If anybody wants to offer any advice on different ways to tie headscarves or different brands to wear, the kinds with the cap and the ones in the back, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at it. But, it's all a learning curve. Everything that I've had to do in the last few years has been a learning curve. So it's kind of like, it's something you learn as you go. I guess that's the way life is. I really want to. So, it's interesting. Cody and I, we met and married very quickly. So we're in the early parts of our marriage and we're getting to know each other too. At the same time, a lot of people, we didn't have sexual relations or anything before we got married. We've been married 2 weeks tomorrow. So, and I was celibate and he'd been celibate. So we both are kind of getting into the groove of that part of marriage, and then getting to know each other, but we have to move. And it's a little stressful because I love Payson, Arizona, where he's from. And I fell in love as soon as I got there. And I think I've outlived my life here. I like it here in Illinois. It was a great place for me to be single. It was safe. I came out here to be closer to someone who won't talk to me anymore for her own reasons. So, I have some ties to the area, but I'm living in the middle of nowhere. It was a great place to be safe. As a single woman, but it's like we kind of outlived it. We're having trouble finding solid work here, and there's so much work there, but it's going to cost a lot of money because Illinois to Arizona is a far trip. And then what I've added to his life is when my grandparents died, they gave me a whole set of furniture. So, good furniture. So it needs temperature controlled environment if we don't have a place to put it right away, because a close friend of the family has given us a place to stay until we get established, but but the thing is 2 cats. Well, I have 3 cats. Cody just walked out of the house, so I'll say it's behind his back. But I guess the plan is to get rid of Neo, the 1 cat, because 3 cats is a bunch. But, of course, Lily's been with me for 14 years. And Skype I hand raised, so they have to come where we come. So we have to find a place good with cats, and we have to move cross country. And it's so interesting. So this morning, we had some marital discussions about money. And they say most marriages end because of, money situations. And it was a little difficult, but we got through it fine. I think we're doing a very good job for 2 people who are just meeting and getting to know each other. A big part of me, it's balancing. I think that the whole market is going to crash and money is going to be irrelevant we're going to wake up and money's going to be irrelevant, and people are going to be dealing with their attachment to money. So money's not important to me, like, at all. And I have no savings account or anything. I never have. I left the practice of law with nothing. I got a babysitting job. A young girl, actually even younger than my daughter, has a little boy who isn't being properly cared for at kinder care, and she needs 3 to 5 days a week someone to babysit. And, she's paying me enough affordable amount, but I can just go about my day with a baby around. I love, he's a little boy. His name's Asher. So I'm excited for that. So that's some supplemental income we'll be getting in, because we're doing, odd jobs right now. Because I'm like, why get a job? Like, we're going to wake up one morning, this whole system is going to be crashed. And the worst thing we're going to deal with is people who are attached to their money, who've been saving all their life and have nothing. Like, I haven't been saving all my life. So if I have nothing, I'll be like, yeah, I only had $500 before this happened to my name. Now I have nothing. But I'm a little worried about the people who, money really means something to them. They're attached to money. They need a lot of money to live, and what's going to happen then. So it's interesting, like, it's balancing the need for money to pay your electric bill with, like, really, I want to get away from money altogether. I want to become as self-sustaining as possible. So, we decided that right now the most important thing in our life isn't money. It's support of other like-minded individuals who are also self-sustaining, and that exists in Arizona. So we're heading back to Arizona where the support network is. But it's always like, and a lot of people say this to me, like, how are you not working? And I'm like, well, I've reduced my vices to nothing, and I live a simple life, so you don't need money as much. But then it's like always inevitable, you need some money. And I've been talking this way before I met Cody, like, just balancing I want to get away from fiat currency 100% with, okay, well, I do need to pay my electric bill too. And that whole balance of, what do I need? What can I create myself? What can I trade? How can I make myself set up for the future? We're watching a movie right now, and I just drew a blank for the movie's name. Sweetheart, what movie are we watching? Okay, he's not answering me.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. Thank you, baby. We're watching Book of Eli right now. And I keep on envisioning, I'm like, how would I be if that was next week? Good movie. We had to stop halfway. I'm an empath, so watching whole movies that are really, like, emotionally wrenching, because this is a dystopian future type of movie. And I think it's really way too close to where we're about to be within a year. I don't think we have much longer, this fiction of a world that the country is going to be gone. What I heard, and I don't want to make quotes because I haven't verified this, but I've heard it from several people, as much as 40% of the money in circulation right now was just created in the last year or two. That's dangerous. It is not sustainable. So our money's about to mean nothing. So, at the same time, like, I'd rather my husband home than working, because the job will just be taken away from you. I know so many people who've spent like 20, 30 years at a career, then one day like, oh, go home. Our company divested and your stock market means nothing, your stock house means nothing. There's no security anymore. So, it was a tough morning, and it just, I'm satisfied with the way, we resolved the conversations about money. It's just, money is money is money is money. It's going to be your skills and your ties with others. And the way you develop ties with others is to be honest and forthcoming and honest in dealing. And I know I've developed good support. I know the people in my life that haven't been honest with me and have taken advantage of me have had to be cut out of my life, because I lost the money. But, in the future, it's just when times get tough, people show their true colors. And, sometimes the nice guys don't have the money in the end. And unfortunately, we're going to have to, me and Cody and people like us, people in the Hebrew faith, are going to have to protect themselves and make sure they practice discernment about the people who are around them, because it's hard to get by in this society already when other people are out to get you or trying to take from you and not giving to you. I'm grateful that I've had some friends in my life who take as much as they give, but that's been a big lesson in my life, that I need to have that take-give balance all the time. And all my interactions, or I'll just be depleted. So, I'm looking outside and it's snowing again here. I'm sitting here fondly thinking about Payson, Arizona, where it's always beautiful. And even when it does snow, it stops snowing because of the 70 the next day. But, and I think the cabin fever is setting in for me, Cody just got here a week ago and it's setting in for him, but it sets in for everyone because out here in rural Illinois, it just gets cold and you just don't go outside for 3 or 4 months. And like, I really do believe that the nature is an important part of who I am, standing in the sun, feeling the fresh air. And right now you're stuck in a house because of the nature. And I can't wait to get back to a place where it's warm. So as I said, I dropped 2 videos, or old videos, and I'm going to drop this soon. And I will make a longer video tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have some content out with some of our cooking and other projects. Have a great day.